Hi, and thank you so much for taking a break with me today. I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your career expert, mentor, and coach. Let me ask you, when it comes to your resume, how many of you know that a recruiter only spends usually around 6 to 7 seconds reviewing it, and that actually over 70% of them end up right in here? So if you want your resume to stand out and to sell your qualifications, a drab resume will not do. So today, our sandwich report is going to be how to take your resume from drab to fab. Before we actually take your resume from drab to fab, let's talk about how do you sell your qualifications and that you're a great fit in 6 to 7 seconds. When it comes to our resumes, most of us start out with a drab objective. So what does a drab objective look like? Well, it looks something like this. Seeking a catering and an event planning management position utilizing my sales and marketing experience. Now this drab objective tells us nothing about whether we're qualified or whether we're a fit, and it definitely doesn't tell us that in 6 to 7 seconds. So how to replace a drab objective with something fabulous? Well, we can do that by replacing it with a professional summary. And a professional summary looks something like this. Over 5 years of supervisory experience in food and beverage operations and leading teams and delivering exceptional customer service. Skills include staffing, training, managing teams while maintaining high quality standards, cost control, and continuous improvement. This here is like a mini commercial. It definitely tells you whether you're qualified and whether you're a good fit within 6 to 7 seconds. So the next step from taking your resume from drab to fab is to talk about your job experience. Now when it comes to highlighting our job experience, the majority of us do that in a drab fashion as well. So what does that look like? Well, most of us talk about our job responsibilities instead of our accomplishments and our successes. Now here's an example of a job experience in a drab fashion. Responsible for ordering supplies and managing inventory. So let me show you how you can take that drab to fab. So here's an example. Reduce costs and waste by 30% by implementing an inventory control process which received company-wide recognition. So the point here is show your accomplishments and your successes, because we all know that past successes are a good indication of future successes. And the third way to take your resume from drab to fab is to make it look pretty. So how do you make your resume look pretty? Is to keep your resume clean and crisp. So what I mean by that is to make sure that you're using a very standard professional font, to use white paper if you're printing it out, and to make it look really, really succinct. The second thing to consider is to stick to 3 to 5 bullets per job. Now I've seen some people have 9, 10, 15 bullets per job, and that does not sell your qualifications in 6 to 7 seconds. And then lastly, you want to have lots of white space. When a recruiter is reviewing your resume and they see lots of white space, it makes it really easy to read and much more friendly to find information that they're searching for, particularly when they're trying to do it in a very quick way. Well, that's it for our coffee break today, ladies, and thank you so much for joining me. And remember, when it comes to your resume, you want to be sure to include a mini commercial to sell your accomplishments and successes, and then lastly, keep it clean and crisp, and you'll take it from drab to fab in no time. So until next time, I'm Jocelyn Giangrande, your coach, mentor, and friend. This is Jocelyn Giangrande, career expert and professional coach of Sachet LLC. Allow me to provide a fresh perspective to your career development with my new book titled, What's in Your Sandwich? 10 Surefire Ingredients for Career Success. Through career guidance, training, and coaching, I've helped hundreds of professionals launch careers, transition into new fields, or turn their passions into businesses. So how do you plan for career success? Well, What's in Your Sandwich highlights 10 key ingredients which are critical to your career. This book will help you assess where you are and where you want to go. If you'd like to learn more and witness testimonials, please join my website at jocelyngiangrande.com and unlock your potential today. And be sure to stay up to date with the current news by liking me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter.